Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra here on Global Television, bringing you the extra on social media. If it's buzzing, then we are on it and we are giving you the extra happenings on social media. All right, I am your host, Ogochukwu Mobuna, and we are going to be looking at some trending topics away from the insecurity ravaging the country right now. I'm done with that. I'm even tired, but then it's something that is, we cannot stop emphasizing on it. But for now, we're just going to bring all the social trends and also happenings on social media. Please do not forget to be part of the conversation by watching on TSTV channel 365 or Star Times channel 276. You can also make use of our social media handles is Global TV NG on YouTube. Be part of the conversation. Drop your comment. Your thought is highly needed. How would you be part of the conversation on YouTube? All you need to do is to subscribe and also hit that bell-like icon. Is going to notify you whenever we come your way and also notify you of everything happening here on Global TV. All right, let's get right into the reason why we're here. So the first one for today, which we discussed earlier, but we're going to further discuss about it, is the ambassadorial nominee list that has been released by our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I must tell you that this list is long overdue. Everybody has been waiting for this particular list. We have been waiting and patiently waiting to see who exactly is the president nominating for this particular position. Who are we nominating? Who is the president nominating? And I must tell you that this position is a highly sensitive and respected position. And even at this time, this moment, this is the time we need it most in Nigeria. Right now that we're having conflict and all of that, we need someone to stand, as a mediator between Nigeria and the other country. All right, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has nominated Fani Kayode Omokri Ajimobi, former INEC boss Yakubu Mahmood, and others as ambassadors. President Tinubu has sent the names of 32 ambassadorial nominees to the Senate for confirmation. In two separate letters to the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the president asked the Senate to expeditiously consider and confirm 15 nominees as career ambassadors and 17 nominees as non-career ambassadors. The list sent to the Senate had 10 women, 4 women on the career ambassadors list, and 6 women on the non-career ambassadors list. Okay, I think there's a bit of women inclusion there, in the ambassadorial list, just in case some women are saying, no, seat for women, bill for women, and all of that. The president has done right to include women there. At least we can see up to 10, names or more, of women included in that list, and it's a very good one. So kudos to the president right there. But again, there is something that, people are a bit, some persons on social media, or Nigerians, I must say, some of them are still not sure about some of the names out there, and they feel like, it's more of compensation, Why? I think President Ahmed, he's trying to compensate some people and not even looking at if these people are competent enough to be ambassadors. What exactly have they done? How have they been mediating, to be ambassadors? What exactly, and why are we going to put them as ambassadors? And I must call one name for you, although he's from my state, but people are dragging him like that. I passed my neighbor generator, which is Reno Omokri. Reno, we've all known him to be a bit controversial, on social media, especially on X, where he always tried to say something about the government of the day, try to bash the obedient people and all of that. So it's okay for people to drag him at this moment. Then another person is the former, INEC boss, Yakubu Mahmood. And everyone is saying, why are we giving Yakubu, a space as an ambassador? Everyone, their brows raised right now. People are concerned. Okay, maybe is the part he played in the election, in 2023 election, and what's going on. So everybody is a bit concerned about why some of these names are there, including Fani Kayode and all of that. But I must tell you that whoever the president must have brought up, it's for good, but they still come, and I know that part of freedom of speech still is still there in our constituency. It's supposed to be there in, in the books. Give people freedom of speech, and that's why we're here to take some comments from social media as regards this. And the first comment is coming from a queen with beautiful soul, and a queen with beautiful soul says, "Go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. There are civil servants that are competent and trained to be ambassadors." At this point, you ask yourself, seriously, we have a ministry known as Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And I know we have trained people, trained workers, trained civil servants, people who must have done these things, locally somehow. We have people there. Honestly, why are we seeing some names that we've seen over and over again? We've seen them in different sectors, in different sectors, and we're seeing them as ambassadors. There's something fishy there. And, it's not cool that we have a lot of manpower, but then they're not even making use of them. We don't get to use people. We graduate more than thousands of students every year. People, you see youth go for youth, NYSC, that is National Youth Service Corps, and they all come out. They are done with the NYSC 1-year service, and you see thousands of them on the street, but yet no job. Why don't recruit these people? We have young hands too in the ministry, like someone mentioned in the comment, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. What is going on? Why are we not even seeing any young person representing any of these countries? To be very honest, it's something that we should look into. I think the president and the committee, the Senate committee, and all of them, I think they should look into it and know how they can bring a young hand, to represent, Nigerian in the foreign front. We don't just want to see these recycled names. I call them recycled, I won't lie to you, because most of these people you see on the list, they are people you must have seen maybe as governors, as minister of something, as a commissioner of something, as, you must have seen them as chairman of one thing or the other in different sector, and then you have seen them again. And this thing continued to play from 1999. You see some person, they've been there since 1999. They're still there. They're still there. And you still ask yourself, are we really leaders of tomorrow, the youth? And how, if we are really leaders of tomorrow, how serious are we taking this leadership? And how serious are they taking us? Because it is the way you take yourself, that's the way people outside are going to take you. Just like they say, the way you dress, that's the way you'll be addressed. So how serious are we as youth? If we keep complaining about being inclusive in leadership, how serious are we? Let it not just be, keyboard fighters, keyboard seriousness. No, let's come out of it and see how we can represent, the foreign state. All right, next is the next comment. This one is coming from the Genius Doctor, and the Genius Doctor says, if Nigeria was a working country, ambassadorial list should be determined by the State of Assembly of each state based on credibility. This one na reward for blind followership. Okay, that's how it looks though. Sometimes we just want to act like we don't know what's going on, or we don't even have a clue. But honestly, when you get to see people like this being listed, you start asking yourself, okay, is it by who do well? Who's, it's like scratch my back, I scratch your back. It's no longer all about competence. It's no longer all about credibility. And I think this is where we now start having issues with certificates, because it will get to a time when they'll have to go through screening and you start asking yourself, where is your certificate? Oh, do you have a classmate and all of that? Well, may God help us in Nigeria. All right, the third comment is coming from Steve Agada, and Steve says, the inclusion of the former INEC chairman in this appointment has confirmed everything we've been speculating since that election. Steve, you raised a salient point, and this particular is a bit sensitive, so we'll not even go further on this particular comment, but it's a salient point. And we thought Mahmoud Yakubu was done, maybe go get his own business or do something, but then we are seeing him coming back. And this is what I keep saying about recycling. You see one person retire and you see them coming back again. You see one person done with, and these people serve for 8 years, for 10 years, some 16 and above, and you see them being recycled into another sector. I won't be tired of this thing. Please, let's drop this scratch my back, I scratch your back, I think it's high time we actually drop it, to be very honest. All right, moving over to the next topic for the day. We are still inside the government wahala, brouhaha of government. It's chaos in the Senate WhatsApp forum. Who would have thought that one day, they might want to threaten to expose the Senate WhatsApp forum? Hey, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has threatened to bring discussions in the Senator's WhatsApp forum to the public after her comments in the group were deleted. Who dare delete our Senator's comment? Anyways, okay, in a post on Instagram, she wrote to the Dear Senator Osita Ngu of Enugu West Senatorial District. It says, you will open responses in that senator's WhatsApp forum and repost my deleted comment. Else, I will bring the discussion to the public domain. That's Senator Natasha representing Kogi Central. That woman is fearless. Okay, so what happened? Honestly, when I saw this post on social media, I was itching my ear. I wanted to know what exactly has gone wrong in that WhatsApp. It was more like I was trying to imagine what was going on in the WhatsApp forum. What must have happened? What led to the deleting of a senator's comment on WhatsApp? What arguments were they having at that point? See, I have thoughts and thoughts. My head has gone wild. And I must tell you that I wasn't the only one thinking. So many persons on social media, they were also thinking. Different suggestions were coming up. You know, many people were saying, okay, they were all speculating. Perhaps maybe something must have happened between, you know, we all know, we know Senator Natasha to maybe have issues with the Senate president. But I think that must have come down by now. But that woman still brings up things every day, and this one is Senate WhatsApp forum. A lot will be going on in that Senate WhatsApp forum, because I could even imagine my own maybe secondary school or university WhatsApp forum. A lot is going down there. Then talk more of the Senate WhatsApp forum. We should be hearing things like this now, eh? Our senators, not every day we get to hear this kind of complaint. Although the gist, they are always sweet, and you know me, I like gist. I'm here for the gist. All right, let's take some comments from social media as regards this discussion. And the first comment is coming from Godwin via Shima. And Godwin says, please do well to expose these people in authority. The level of mediocrity is becoming too much in this region. Well, she's not going to expose it, because if she exposed that conversation, I must tell you that she is also exposing herself to dangers and to maybe a lot, maybe sanction this time around, because I'm sure there must be a law that says you are not supposed to, you know, expose it. I think that WhatsApp forum was built or created to discuss things, in-house stuff, you know, concerning Senate, you know, the Senate and also senators. So bringing it out is really going to be harming a lot of people. Conversations in that kind of forum, you dare not take it out. You can discuss it within family, but say outside public, they will even drag her, drag anyone involved, they will drag the full senator. So everyone should please be careful, in as much as we are all itching to know what exactly is going on in that WhatsApp forum. I am number one, I am itching to know what's going on, but then let us keep it down. Let's keep it down. I think this whole thing will be resolved, and I'm sure that her comment will be restored back to, you know, the WhatsApp forum. Let's drop it. Let's not drag Senator Natasha or any other senator. All right, to the next comment, where this one is coming from MacLeod Pro. And MacLeod Pro says, Natasha herself should calm down. What's this need all the time for social validations? You are a senator, for goodness sake. This is not SUG. There's power and there's social media. Deal with the real power, Natasha. We've had other female senators. Why only you? No spoil this chance for other women. No. All right. Okay. I want to believe that this person is a female, but if it's not, then because she said no spoil. This person said no spoil this chance for other women. That means this person is actually advocating for women, and at the same time asking her to please stop, you know, bringing up issues all the time, because she's not the only female in that building, in the red chambers. There are other, you know, female representing different constituency, and nobody has heard anything from them. But then again, if you are being pushed, I think we should learn how to back people up when they speak out, because most times when they don't speak out and anything happens, you tell them, oh, when it was happening to you, why didn't you speak out? You would have gotten help. So sometimes I must tell you that I really advocate, I want people to speak out. When it's happening, please say it. Say it the way it is. I understand that not everyone know how to come out to say things, and I tell you for a fact that before people come out to post things on social media, if not for these days that everybody posts anything and everything, even when they are sleeping, they are posting it. Someone is praying, the person is holding a camera to their face and they are posting it. That one is different. But things like this, I feel like it is necessary that people post it, so that we get to see where the problem is coming from. We get to know what exactly is happening. So that when we are trying to help, we know that we can, count back to the days and say, oh, on so date, you posted something. Okay, this is where the threat started from. We neglected a lot, and that's why so many things happened. Someone was saying some days back, when the issue of Mohbad and the wife came up again, when the father-in-law denied that Mohbad never married the wife, someone said, I wish not for, if there was no Snapchat, we wouldn't have known that Mohbad really got married, because there was no evidence at first when he was saying that. That was an interview. He granted an interview, and he was speaking publicly that Mohbad never married the wife, Wumi. And everyone some persons already started believing it until somebody, Mohbad's friend, came up with a video from Snapchat. This was like some years back, while they were preparing for the wedding, even during the wedding, and he was one of the groomsmen. So imagine there were no evidence like this. Imagine nobody posted on social media. Just imagine we never even had social media. So sometimes there are some things that are very necessary. Please, let's have them on social media, or let's have the video kept on our phone just in case, so that we can go back to them and also make, get to reflect on them and say, okay, this thing happened so and so date. So please, let's know how to solve it. So my dear, please don't shut people up when they are speaking out. All right, the third comment is coming from Ajura Walo. Ajura says, she don't they start again. Bringing Senate WhatsApp conversation to public will have no impact on the public, neither will it change anything. Senate is an arm of government and institution on its own. You can't be using social media to blackmail them at little whatever. All right. That's the last comment for that particular topic. And the last topic is a bit emotional. We're moving out of anything concerning government. This one is a blind man, a blind dad, who is weeping over his inability to see his children. This is very sad. A blind man known as Tommy, the inspiring blind man on X, shared a heart-melting video about his inability to see his children, and it hurts him so bad. In the video, he says, I'm crying in the bathroom because I'm not able to see my children. As a blind dad, and I have decided to share this moment with you because I want everyone to know that life is not rosy for everyone. It's okay to cry sometimes. Let it out. Don't be afraid for me. I'm not depressed. It's just one of my sad moments. Behind my smile is 1 million tears and battles I have won. It was gathered. All right. That's how he ends his his thought. He said, behind his tears is 1 million battled he has won. I would like us to take a look at that video. Victor?
So guys, I'm in the bathroom crying, and it's just one of those days, and I don't mind sharing with you guys. It's not easy. Sometimes it comes, I start thinking, when will I see my children?
For the sake of our time, we will not be playing that full video, but then you can actually watch and you'll see the full video of this young man. I must tell you, like they say, the eye is the window to, anything. Like that's your window. That's the only way you get to see the world. You understand? So it was gathered that he was never born blind, but Nigeria, as they say, happened to him. As a boat driver that he was in Nigeria, he was attacked by robbers and was shot, close to his eyes. It therefore affected his sight. It's so painful that people go through things like this. Sometimes you ask yourself, oh, it's no better if I even lose one arm. It's not better, but you see this eye, honestly, is I'm not saying it's okay to even be disabled anyway, but the eye is very, very sensitive. It's very, very sensitive because you can imagine him, a young, good-looking man that doesn't even, he cannot even recognize his children. He doesn't know what they look like. The only thing we can send to him is prayers and hoping that, yeah, maybe a miracle, something is done, hopefully. All right, let's take comments from social media. We're going to rush this for the sake of our time. And the first comment is coming from Shrite. And Shrite says, and the people that shot this guy in the eye might be walking freely in this country. So sad. Very sad, Shrite. Wings Fragrance is the second comment we're taking. And this one says, everybody has their challenges. We just come out and smile to the world and break down when we are alone. Very true. The last but not the least comment is coming from Rekindle My Faith. And Rekindle My Faith says, I know it hurts. I know you wish you could see their faces, but please remember this. God has never needed sight to make a father powerful. Your kids know your love, your voice, your warmth. They feel you even in the dark. And God sees every tear you're shedding right now. He will be your eyes and He will help you see them in ways deeper than vision. You are a father fully loved, fully needed, and fully seen by God. Oh, this is really touching. It is touching. I like that we are ending this particular episode with a very touching story, I must tell you. And, I just like this last comment. You should know that you're loved by God, and God doesn't need you to be a great father, to be a great human. And, just like he was saying in the video, he said it's okay for everyone to cry. Yes, everyone go to their... Me, I do that a lot. Just go there, cry, and come out, become strong, and make sure that you are there for the people who love you and the people you love, okay? All right, that's all we have for you today on Social Buzz here on Global TV. And just in case you are coming in now, the latecomers, I've been shouting since for the people at the back, but the latecomers that are just coming in, we'll have nothing to do for you, but we have a little favor to, to give you. All you need to do is to go run off to YouTube and watch. It's Global TV NG, one word, Global TV NG. Run off to YouTube and also drop your thought. Would want to see your thought. All right, I am saying, before I say bye-bye, please be sure that you are safe this period. Security consciousness is all we need right now. Please don't just say you have prayed and all of that. Please apply wisdom to everything. All right, that's all we have for you today, and bye for now.